What if there was a virus that more than 50% of the population have over the age of 40 that could be driving cancer, but your doctor hasn't tested you for it and really probably doesn't know very much about it? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you about it in the next 5 minutes because if you have cancer or you know someone who has cancer, you're really going to want to know about this because a simple test could screen for this virus and could radically change the way that you approach the cancer and the kind of results you get from cancer treatment. The virus is called HCMV, human cytomegalovirus. It's not uncommon, it's very well known. And as I said, more than half of the population in America have it after the age of 40. The doctor I spoke to about this is Dr. Russell Blaylock. He's a retired neurosurgeon, practiced neurosurgeon for 26 years. He was working on operating on brain tumors and saw the effects of giving patients nutrient therapy after performing various operations on them and saw the results from that. So this man is very steeped in the benefits of using nutrition to optimize brain health. This virus, as I said, is so common in society. How does it actually aggravate a tumor? How can it actually aggravate a tumor, make it more resistant to treatment? There's a number of ways that this can happen. One of the ways is in relation to the powerhouse of the cells, the mitochondria, which so many people are talking about these days. If you go to a functional medicine conference, this is the main topic: how the mitochondria, the energy production house of the cell, is faltering and dysfunctional, and this is what's causing so many metabolic problems, which is leading to brain health problems. So in this paper that Dr. Russell Blaylock wrote about, he also talks about the mitochondria. What happens, we know, with cancer, and this was established by Otto Warburg a very long time ago, that cancer, it hijacks the operation of the cells, hijacks the operation of the mitochondria, so that it's not producing energy normally, and it's bypassing that oxidative phosphorylation process and just using glycolysis to create, using glucose basically to make energy. And it's a very inefficient form of energy production. The surprising thing is that this virus is doing the same thing. It hijacks cells in the same way, hijacks the mitochondria, and thus it's creating an environment that is more suitable for cancer to thrive. Another thing that it does that helps cancer out is it sends out these signaling proteins that does much the same thing that cancer does. It stops the cells from performing apoptosis, which is programmed cellular death, where they'll basically commit suicide. So the cells that are becoming dysfunctional, they won't have that capacity to actually kill themselves, which is very necessary. And also, these virus signaling proteins also shut down the immune system, which is also opening a gateway to cancer. I'm going to put this paper, I'll put in the description for this video so you can check this out. The title of it is Accelerated Cancer Aggressiveness by Viral Oncomodulation, New Targets and Newer Natural Treatments for Cancer Control and Treatment. I'll put it in the description so you can check this out and look into it. You can also look for me on Vital Signs with Brendon Fallon. I'm on Epoch TV and NTD to see the interview that I have coming up with Dr. Blaylock. That'll be published soon. Or check out my earlier interviews with Dr. Blaylock, looking at using different nutrients for preventing Alzheimer's disease. Which brings me to the other point, like if you know that you have, or if you suspect, if you have cancer, your friend has cancer, you know someone who has cancer, and you suspect that human cytomegalovirus may be a factor in that could be driving the cancer, what do you do about it? Obvious thing is that you want to be screened for this. You want to speak to your doctor about getting screening for HCMV to see if you have that particular virus. This is latent in the population. It's latent in so many people. People don't even know they have it because it doesn't manifest any symptoms unless perhaps your immune system goes down. Then you're going to be starting to get the effects of this. In the case of cancer, which is going to be probably accompanied by a suppression of the immune system, that's also when this virus could really thrive, and you're going to see effects from this. So if you're screened for this and they detect that you have HCMV, then that opens up the door for different treatments like antiviral therapies that could target the virus and then improve your chances of defeating the cancer and make you less treatment resistant. Also, there's a range of nutrient therapies, and this is what Dr. Blaylock favors. It's what he's written so much about, things like curcumin, quercetin, EGCG, ECEG, that comes from, check that out, it comes from green tea. It's an extract from green tea. And these are all antiviral nutrients that can be used not just for combating the virus, they're also generally good for brain health. check me out. Look for me at Epoch TV, Brendon, Fallon, Vital Signs, and look for that video with Dr. Blaylock. And this video will be coming out soon, the interview I did, particularly on oncomodulation, looking at the viral influences on cancer. And I'll put the link to this very important paper that he wrote in the description. Great to be with you.